Hello beautiful people! This video is about pyramids, and in my opinion these mysterious buildings have much more deeper meaning than we learned in public school. So, the pyramidal structures were important for humanity for thousands of years. So let's check some. There is an Egypt with over 100 pyramids, and the biggest one is Cheops pyramid in Giza, which was 146 meters high. 200 of Nubian pyramids in Sudan, which are more sloped with 72 degrees. Mexico with tens of step pyramids in Chichen Itza, Uxmal and other sites around. The biggest and the most famous is Pyramid of the Sun, which is 66 meters high. There is also Pyramid of Cholula that was recently discovered, and this is probably the largest pyramidal structure of this planet. It's also in Guinness World Records. The total volume of area is 3 million cubic meters. Let's continue to Peru with over 250 pyramids in the Scaral area. In China is also 200 pyramids. Indonesia in western Java is beautiful 100 meters high pyramid. Her name is Gunung Padang. There are also Greek pyramids. The most preserved is Pyramid of Elinico, but others are just in base with ruins. And very big pyramids were freshly discovered by Dr. Osmagovic in Bosnia, in town Visoko. The biggest one is 220 meters high, so bigger than Cheops pyramid. They are covered by vegetation and trees. This four-side mountain is created from some kind of concrete blocks. In 1990, Russian scientist Dr. Alexander Golod started to build large pyramids in Russia and Ukraine. The biggest one is 44 meters high, and people are still visiting this pyramid to cure illnesses and for spiritual reasons. There is a lot of mystery things about these buildings. For example, in Egypt, Mexico and China are pyramids built with same position to reflect star constellation of Orion belt. Next information. Then the most well-built pyramids are oriented to the north by one side. It looks like this. And the Cheops pyramid is oriented to the astronomical north, with only error 1 of 16th. Beautiful example how to prove that pyramids are unique in some way is existing pattern with number 91304. The Czech engineer Karel Drbal cut sharp razor over and over again in small replica of Great Pyramid. The method of maintaining the razor blades sharp by placing them into the magnetic field in such way that the sharp edge lies to the direction of the magnetic lines. Blades are placed in the magnetic field of Earth. Razor blade is impregnated with water molecules. It creates a condition of microwave dehydration to non-living things and removes the water from the steel. And now let's move to the extremely important thing, which is Fibonacci sequence. The number 5, 1.618, or you know it as the golden ratio. This mathematic proportion appears everywhere in nature. It's a basic principle formula of growing based on geometric pattern for access to energy. Just like that. 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 plus 2 is 5, 5 plus 3 is 8, 8 plus 5 is 13, 13 plus 8 is 21, 21 plus 13 is 34. The result of the phi is continuous formula using previous number to define the next number in the succession. For example, parts of the human body. The number of petals in the flower follows the sequence. There are always the Fibonacci numbers. Branches on the trees. Also in galaxies, human embryos, and forming the hurricanes. This proportion is also in our DNA. The DNA molecule, the program for all life, is based on golden section. It measures 34 angstroms, long by 21 angstroms, wide for each full cycle of its double helix spiral. 34 and 21 are numbers of Fibonacci sequence. Very good quantum physicist Nassim Haramein has generated evidence that phi scale is found in all aspects of the universe. In 2013 he published Scale Unification, a universal scaling law for organized matter. in this article is that phi is found to be a universal scaling constant in nature, from the cosmological down to the subatomic levels. And this number is included in geometry of pyramids. If you look at the picture, the key is in the slant height. In this proportion is Fibonacci number. If you will take the proportion of slant angle and divide it by half of the A base, you will get the number 1.618. Phi in Russian pyramid. Pyramid geometry is created by spheres. If you divide the bigger ball 1.618, you will get the next. The issue is about to borrow the number of nature and put it into the pyramids. Nice information from NASA that they recorded sound of every planet, including star of our solar system. That clearly means that every planet, star and moon has specific frequency. I am saying that because vibration is going from the core center through the building to the space. For example, the Great Pyramids were also built from granite, and it contains a lot of silica and crystal quartz. It's a good material for piezoelectric effect. That means if you push or hit the crystal, you can create an electric voltage. During tension, we have positive in the top and the negative in the bottom. And during compression, poles are switched and that create an electric voltage, like in well-known pushing lighters. And now connect everything together. We have thousands of pyramidal structures in mostly all continents of our planet. 3 types of complexes have exactly same position to reflect star constellation of Orion belt. We have approved pattern by USA that pyramids are doing something. The most famous and the biggest pyramids are oriented to the north. Also Nikola Tesla used electricity from the ground to his towers, and he was inspired by Egyptian pyramids. We have a building with geometric patterns of nature. And now look at the animation with some details. For first, there is an earth with some vibration. Next is pyramidal structure with good material of conductivity and density of atoms for possible piezoelectric effect, which could be caused by a lot of heavy stones for big pressure to the crystals, and also thanks to vibration of our planet coming from core center and molecules in granite which are connected by edges of tetrahedrons can be in condition of shaking. Builders were using same proportions which we can find in nature, the Fibonacci numbers, and this is clear connection to the harmonic and nature frequencies. It's a possibility how to resonate more with energies which are supporting our DNA structure, and in ancient teachings the geometry represents vibration, like the vibration represents geometry. So precision in building of pyramids is super important. If you imagine how clear geometry is in the small scale, like in some molecules that are working for specific matter, this universe seems to be holographic, and we can see how similar is the atom and the star. If you imagine that you want to build a big molecule represents specific matter, there is a lot of what human eye cannot see, and there is such a big amount of energies. Free energy is everywhere, but in and around pyramid can be much more energy if it's well built. And pyramids carry a lot of connections to sensitive energies, and maybe they can concentrate them like a big crystal. For example, electromagnetic energy of our planet. Slant high angle of pyramid is very important. It's like a radio station. Pyramid is made from 2 words. Pyra meaning fire or light, and mid or center. Pyramid is a device with fire in the center. I connected all dots together to show you another view of this phenomenon. Thank you for your attention. Make your own picture.